Okay, so I normally review arcade type games, Arcade 1 handhelds. I've been reviewing the Win 600. Today I thought I'd try something different. My game of choice that I play when I'm not playing everything else is Daiblo, and I play it on the PS5. So what I thought I'd do is just run through a few riffs with some of the characters I have, just to show that you don't need max gear. To do, I don't know, I'm doing levels 100, 113 depending on. I don't have a lot of the gear, but I have a fair amount. I just thought I'd go through the gear for the builds that I have and run a few riffs and show you what I can do.
And at the end of days, the first sign shall appear in the heavens. Justice shall fall upon the world of men. The armies of light and shadow will clash across the fields of eternity.
It was nothing. Just a bad dream. We should be getting home.
But there's still work to be done. If these translations are correct, the powers of hell could already be on the move. The world must be told of the coming darkness. You do believe me, don't you, Leah? It has begun.
Leave it, Uncle. It's not important.
Okay, I haven't watched that intro in a while. It's pretty cool. There we go. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first, well, I'm going to run my wizard first. So let's switch heroes. I'm just going to do some riffs and show you what it can do. Okay, so this is my frozen orb wizard. Okay, I use her for during riffs, doing Neph riffs, so I can do them quickly. So there's, I'll just run through the gear. Here's the belt. I've sacrificed this unstable scepter to get the extra arcane orb. Now periodically spawns up to 4 orbiting charges that will generate additional orbs when cast. And then I'm using this set. As you can see, I do have some ancient. I've got it all gemmed. Okay. I've got the dexterity gem, or not the, I've got the dexterity gem in there. That's not the dexterity gem, sorry, I'll check on that. I've got the Squirt's necklace with the 65 rank, what is that, Zo's Stone of Vengeance. And then I got the bracers. I do have an ancient offhand. I've got an ancient focus, an ancient restraint, ancient boots, and I have that gemmed. So everything is gemmed. Okay, so that's the build. So if you want to go in, it's there. Skills are pretty simple. I've got the Arcane Orb with Frozen Orb. I have Spectral Blades with Barrier Blades. I have Black Hole with Absolute Zero. I have Teleport with Wormhole. I have Storm Armor with Power of the Storm, and I have Magic Weapon with Deflection. Okay, from my passives I have Elemental Exposure. What is that? Glazing, Wand, Illusionist, and Power Hungry. In the cube I have the Wizard Spike, the Crown of Primus, and Halo of Carini. I'm saying all these names wrong. Sorry if I am. My Paragon points, I've got 800. I've got 902, so they're maxed out, and I have a lot into intelligence. Okay, so they're all maxed out. I have 18 more I can put in there, so we'll just throw those in there. So that's all out. So if you're not sure how to tell what gems, so once you go into Paragon, you can tell that Paragon can go over 50, and so can Vitality. Vitality can always go over 50. So you can put more into Vitality, and you do as you get higher. So Intelligence is the gem I want to make my damage higher. So Intelligence, if you go into here, you can tell, because it's not weapon, you've got weapon damage, you've got cooldown in the helm, and then other. So it's the other you're looking at. So in the helmet, I have a purple gem, which is Vitality, because that increases the Vitality. You get a buff with the helmet in the helmet spot. And then I have Intelligence in the armor, in the chest piece and the legs, because I'm a wizard and the Intelligence is the one I need for the buff. Okay, so that is what I have and how I have it set. I get these off of maxroll. Builds are all there. This is Frozen Orb. That's a great site. I'll link it in my description. I also have the Bane of the Trapped at level 50, and I have a Bane of the Stricken, which is at 50. Okay, Bane of the Stricken you're going to use a lot. It's the big gem you need. Bane of the Trapped, I find that one I can do with or do without it, and then this one for this build. Okay, so right off the bat, I'll just run. This is what I use this for. I run Nephrifs with it to get my keys.
I wish you...
Need more time. Need more arcane power.
My companion does have canes equipped, so I will get, what is it, 4 times
I need arcane power.
4 times the Death Breath, and he also has, I guess I should have showed that. I'll show that when I go back.
Not ready yet.
He has Amulet of Time, so I get when I get a shrine, I get longer there.
Still waiting.
Speed that you do your Nephrifs also depends on the map that you get. This map is populated really good, but there's a lot of running around. Like, you can get some maps where you can just blow these off in like 3 minutes.
I'm just warming up. I don't have enough arcane power.
Well, the thumb is I want to try and get this done in under 6 minutes is what I like. I like to try and keep it under 4. It depends on the character you're doing. Sometimes you just can't. And it also depends on the map you're on too. Like, I've gotten, I guess it's only my 2nd elite pack here, I do believe. At least there's 2 here. So we should be able to get. Now it comes down to gear right now. I'm only keeping Ancients, so I can augment later.
I don't have enough arcane power.
Being able to hop through the walls really helps with this one.
I am unstoppable.
As you can see, I can hop through walls. So it kind of makes this a little bit easier for me.
Still waiting.
Whereas if you're running like a Barbarian or you're running a Crusader, you have to go around.
Need more time. I am so good. I need arcane power. Still waiting.
Big lots of death breaths. You can keep going through this map, or you can go down to the next level. There's a big map. There's lots there. But I go back here. Oh, there isn't a way. This is just one big map. Okay. Well, let's go down, get that. Check your map, see where you need to go. Right there. Pets are handy because they pick up the gold. You don't have to worry about it.
Need more arcane power. Not ready yet.
I'm not professing to be the best at this game. I've never done a 150. The best I've ever done is a 120. I like the builds. I like to be able to get all my characters up to, all of my builds up to like 110, 115.
You dare attack me?
I don't have the sort of time I need to be able to grind away at these, so. I like the builds. That's why I thought I'd do this and show you the builds.
Need more time.
Instead of being on the computer and showing you them, I'm actually on a PS5.
Still waiting.
Okay, this map sucks. The same. And you can, if you start a map that you don't like, you can just exit and go back out and close, restart the game and try and get a good map, but I find sometimes it just doesn't work.
Not ready yet.
75%. When I get characters built and I get a good one that I can get over 100, I run a gem of ease up as high as I can possibly get it. Oh, look at that. That doesn't happen very often. Nemesis. Get some death breaths and some pieces. And once you've run a gem of ease up over 25, you can socket it into anything. And it takes it down to level 1, so you can, once you have a character you want to build another one up, you can kind of speed run it. You can put a gem of ease into a death wish or something for that class, and you can get extra hit points. I can usually run once I have the gem of ease up as high as I can get it, I like to get it to 50 or 60. It takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to run a character up all by myself, if I don't want to try and find some help online, which the PS5 community is really good for help to run characters up.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
Okay, this one's done. Let's get this done. So that's that. That's one rift done. I got my keys. I got some gear. It was a kind of a bad map, so it took longer than I hoped. So when I go back, I salvage everything yellow because I don't need it. You close the rift down, that takes 30 seconds. And then I identify. Now it doesn't matter what it is, as long as if it's not ancient, I'm not keeping it. So I know I don't need the black guard or the hack. I already have an ancient one. Now you can't keep it and re-roll it and try and get primal. I'm not doing that yet. Gold skin I never use. Broken crown, I have one already. And I'm not using that, so I don't need... I already have that in my chest as an ancient, I do believe. Right? Nope. No, I don't have that, so we'll keep that. So I'm going to keep that one piece of gear, and then you just come over to your blacksmith, tab over, and you salvage it all for maps, so you can roll stuff later. And you use your blood shards here with Kadala. So what I didn't do is I didn't show you what I've got my follower wearing, and this is... Okay, so I'm just going to go over what my follower has here. Okay, so this is my setup that I use all the time. It's kind of a default setup that I use. I play a lot, but I don't push for 150s. I just play for fun, and I like the builds. So this is kind of what I set all my followers as. So he's got that sword. He's got the homing pad, so I can get out of a bind if I need to. That's the armor, just that I've decided that what they actually tell you to put on him. And then these are the 4 passives that he has. He's wearing the Sage set, so he's got the hat, the helmet, the boots, and the belt, which give him 250 to strength, dexterity, intelligence, and vitality, then doubles the amount of death breaths for each drop. Okay. He has the Flavor of Time, which pylon effects last twice as long. That's the sword. This is the sword kind of combo that they want you to have for him. He's got Nemesis bracers on, which of course, which when Shrine Piles will spawn an enemy champion. And then I've got the Oculus ring, because it's always great to have an Oculus ring to get that 70% while you're standing in the ring. Oh, I got to put a ring on him. He usually has a Unity. I got to put in there. I thought it was there. Nope. Okay. So, and then he's got just the pair of pants, the belt, and the gloves for the shrine effects. Okay, so that's how I set my follower up. Okay. Okay. So I've now put the ring on the follower. Okay. So we'll go in here. So these are the builds that I'm using. This build didn't quite. This is an LOD build. Didn't quite work out right. It's there, just missing a gem. This is my strongest build here. Okay, so I did a Nephalem with my frozen orb wizard here. Okay, and now I am going to switch to my wizard that does the one I think 115, 120. I'm going to run a 100. The ice wizard. Little bit different of a build here than what's on Icy-veins, and I think I got this from actually the leaderboards or somewhere on Icy-veins. So instead of running Star Pack here, I'm running Comet. But next to that, that is the same. My follower now has a Unity, which really doesn't matter for this because I don't have one. So I'm going to run a 100 here and show you what it does. Now I could do the 115, but for time's sake, if I blow through the 100, you'll be able to tell. Turn the volume off it here. So, the gear, sorry, is the Grand Vizier, which is sacrificed, which is the special abilities this season. And I'm running Tal Rasha. Pauldron's of the Skeleton King, which you could say is wrong, but it works for me. Tal Rasha, Tal Rasha, Tal Rasha. And this is the difference here, the Guardian's Averson. I have that there, and I have the belts instead of running a different one here and here. Okay, so, and then I have my Grand Vizier, which is a two-handed weapon. And then I have the Halo at Carini and the Convection of Elements. And again, I'm running the same 3 gems. And I've got Niffler's Boots, which gives me an 805 boost to my meteors. Tal Rasha. And that what this one does is this gives you your melee damage is reduced by 1% per 100 base vitality. And it gives you, it's a little different, so I'm running it. And then my skills are almost the same as the Frozen Orb, but of course I have the Comet, and I have Diamond Skin, I have Teleport this time, not Wormhole, Storm Shield, and familiar with Spark Flit. And then down here I have all 4 elements. I have Glavner Wand, Unwavering Will, and that one. Okay. In Cube I have the Smoldering Cure, Mempo of Twilight, and the Ring of Royal Grandeur, which gives me the buff. It means I don't have to have all the pieces for all the sets. Okay, let's run a rift. Okay, here we go. Greater Rift, 100.
I wish you luck.
Need more time. I don't have enough arcane power. Still waiting. I must heal. Not ready yet.
I like to clear the whole level. I don't like to leave anything. So if I do have to come back or something, I'm not going to get totally inundated with people. And if I'm running with guys that can't do the level, I clear the whole. Oh, died. I do die.
Not ready
This
yet.
guy's a bit of a glass cannon. Try not to die 1,000 times, or it really defeats the purpose, right? Very good.
Need more
Can't
time.
seem to, again, I've got a level that you don't get a lot in.
If only they could see me now.
You can
Not
see
ready
the
yet.
amount of damage that that I'm doing here. Thing with the meteors is you can't aim them. So you're just sort of at the
Need more time.
mercy of where they land at the time, and sometimes you die.
I need healing. Still waiting. I'm just warming up. I'm badly wounded. I must wait longer. You dare attack me? Need more time. Not ready yet. If only they could see me now.
Okay, let's go down a level. Hopefully we get something better than the ones we've been getting.
Still waiting.
Now these ones aren't too bad sometimes.
I am unstoppable.
The mass destruction of a floor just makes a big mess. When you get a couple of these guys playing on the same, when you're playing cooperative and you've got 3 or 4 and you've got 2 wizards doing this, sometimes you can get lots of lag if you don't have a good
Not ready
connection.
yet.
But you can see by the clock in the corner there that the purple line that I am ahead of the curve.
Still waiting.
Didn't help that I got myself killed there at the beginning. That was, I think, 30 seconds penalty is what I got.
How does that feel?
The last time I did this, I did it in 4 minutes,
Need more time.
37 seconds, but I didn't die. So we're going to see if I can get this back.
returns.
Remember, I'm doing a Greater Rift level 100 here, so you can see how quickly I'm clearing it. So that's why I say this one does a 115.
Your grave awaits.
And with a little bit of tweaking and augmenting, I could get a little higher. Oh, that's what happens with me. I get stuck in the corner of the map. So now you waste time getting back.
I'm just help me. Not ready yet. My power grows.
The Rift Guardian is here.
Still waiting. I need healing.
The thing about this is it freezes, which kind of can help you if you're about to die and you freeze everything. So with this level 100, you get lots of gear to pick up, but then you also get Adriana here, or Ursa, sorry.
Good to see you.
And you can level up gems. So there's a gem of ease for leveling up and putting it on level 0. So I'm just going to level up the main gem for this character. Because I died, I only get 3, not 4. And you can see what it does. So this gem, damage you deal is increased. Oops, lost it. Damage you deal is increased by 9.76% for every 10 yards between you and the enemy hit. Maximum 48.8% increased at 50 yards. 20%, and the 20% chance on hit to stun an enemy for 1 second is what happens with this one when you get it to level 25. And then I'm running Bane of the Trapped and Bane of the Stricken. Well, let's go back.
I need to go back.
Let's see how fast we did this. So I always, on the way through, I always hit salvage and repair. I need to get that out because that's part of my other wizard and I don't want to crush that. So let's see how fast we did this. So we did it in 5 minutes 19 seconds, which isn't bad. I can do them quicker. So then we'll see what we got. This one, it's not, because I've got gems in it, I have to gem it to see if it's better than this, and then I would still have to, it's got a little bit better on the familiar without rolling it, so I might actually switch to this one, depending when I switch the gems over. I have all of those. What I get in here, I got another gem of ease, so dump those in here. You can never have enough if you have multiple characters like I do. And I don't need any of that. So I'll just go over and I'll crush this. So those are the my main 2 wizards that I run with. I got this one that does 120 and I got my Nephalem runner, which is my Frozen Orb. If this video does well, I will go on and I will show my other ones that I have. Just thought I'd do this for something different. Let me know in the comments. Like the videos, subscribe, and check out the rest of my videos on all my other reviews, and I will keep making movies for you guys. Thanks for stopping by.